Now we're going to start page 3 of your week 2 packet. And if you'll recognize, this is the same formula that we used on the previous assignment. There's a reason for that. We're going to use this again. I'm going to change the words up a little bit, but the concept is the same. We're going to change this to say actual. Actual meaning when I finally did something, that's how much it really was. It actually was that amount. Minus my estimate. Estimate is when I'm looking at doing something, this is what I think it's going to be. Not sure, but I think. And we're going to divide by the estimate. Now, look at our two formulas here. When I'm doing something, I start with my estimate. That's going to be my original number. And then when I actually get there and I do it, that's what it actually becomes. That's my new number. See, our formulas are exactly the same. I'm just using a little bit different words that are going to make more sense with these particular problems. So, here we go. Number 1. Miss Rowan allotted 30 minutes at the beginning of class for her students to complete an exam. The last student took 42 minutes to complete the exam. What is Miss Rowan's percent error? All right, we've got two numbers in here. 30 minutes is what she thought it was going to be. I'm going to call that my estimate. Then when they actually took the test, it actually took them 42 minutes. So, to put in my formula, I'm going to say my actual number of 42 minus 30 divided by 30. So when I put this in my calculator, 42 minus 30 divided by 30, that gives me 0.4. Well, I know how to change that. I know how to change that into a percent. I know that I need to take this decimal and move it 2 places. So that gives me 40%. That is a 40% error. That's it. This is my answer. All of the problems on this page are going to work the same way. And if you notice, this is very, very similar to the page that we just did before. Alright, number 2. Harper needs to mail an envelope. She weighs it at home as 10.4 ounces. When she gets to the post office, the clerk weighs it in at 9.6 ounces. What is the percent error in the weight of the envelope? Alright, I need to find my two numbers here. I need to figure out what is my actual and what is my estimate. Well, estimate is what I think it's going to be. So this one is going to be my estimate. And then once she got to the post office, she found out that's what it actually was. So let's plug this into my formula, just like over here. My actual is 9.6 minus my estimate, 10.4, divided by my estimate. Let's use our handy dandy calculator, see what we get. 9.6 minus 10.4 divided by 10.4, it gives me negative 0.076923, yada yada yada. Okay, that's okay, because I know how to change this. I know how to make this into a percentage. I know that I need to move my decimal 2 places, so I come up with 7.69%. Now, in our last assignment, we were looking at this to see if this was a positive or a negative, an increase or a decrease. This particular assignment's not asking us for this. It's actually just looking for the percentage So there's my answer. This negative doesn't matter because the question is not asking for that. The question is only asking for percent error. What is it I always say? What is the question asking? Alright, we're going to do 2 more, and then I'm going to give you a few hints on number 5, and then you're on your own. Alright, here we go. Get my sheet straight again. Number 3. An airline ticket states that the flight takes 2 hours and 45 minutes. The flight time is actually 2 hours and 54 minutes. What is the percent error in flight time? Alright, my first number is the estimate. This is what the airline says it's probably going to take, but I don't know for sure. Then it actually takes 2 hours and 54 minutes. And there's actually a huge key word right there being actual. Alright, but here's the thing. We've got 2 hours and 45 minutes and then 2 hours and 54 minutes. We've got to have all the same unit. So I've got to change these minutes into a decimal with my hour. So here's how I'm going to do that. I'm going to say, for this one, 45 divided by 60. Why? Because I have 45 minutes. There are 60 minutes in an entire hour. So here's how I'm going to get my decimal. 45 divided by 60 gives me 0.75. So my number that I'm going to use here is 2.75. I got that because I took my 45 minutes and I divided it by 60 because that's how many minutes are in an hour. 45 divided by 60 gives me 0.75. This 2 is my whole number. So I actually get 2.75, 2 hours and 45 minutes. I've got to do that again down here. I've got 54 minutes and 60 minutes in an hour. Part over whole. Part over whole. We've done this 1,000 times. So my calculator, I know this line means divide. 54 divided by 60 gives me 0.9. So I'm going to use 2.9 for my number here. 2 because it's my whole number. 9 because I said 54 divided by 60. 60 being the number of minutes in an hour. Alright, so here we go. Let's set up our problem. My actual minus estimate divided by estimate. Alright, actual, I'm going to use this one, 2.9. My estimate, I'm going to use this one, minus 2.75, divided by my estimate of 2.75. So let's put this in our handy dandy calculator. 2.9 minus 2.75 divided by 2.75, and I get a whole bunch of numbers. I get 0.054545555. I don't need all that. I know how to change this into a percentage. I know that I need to move my decimal 1, 2 places. I get 5.45%, and that is my answer. Okay, this next one, what do I always say? What is the question asking? And I'm going to be honest, I got tripped up on this one because I didn't pay attention to what the question was asking. Got to pay attention. Alright, so here's what it says. Luna buys a shirt that cost $15.65. She gives the cashier $20 and receives $3.25 in change. What is the percent error in the amount of change she was given? Alright, the question is asking me the percent error in the amount of change she was given. It's not asking me for the actual cost. it's asking for the change. So, my estimate deals with this number right here, but that's not how much change she got. So to figure out my change, I'm going to have to say $20 minus $15.65, and let's see what we get. 20 minus $15.65, that gives me $4.35. This is my estimate. Right? My actual, when she actually got up there and she paid for the shirt, this is how much she got back. So that's my actual. What is the question asking? This question is asking for the change, not the actual price. Pay attention to that. Because why? They're looking for you to make a mistake. Alright? Let's fill that into our formula here. Actual 3.25 minus my estimate of 4.35 divided by my estimate of 4.35. Alright, let's see what we get. 3.25 minus 4.35 divided by 4.35. And I get negative 0.25287, yada yada yada. I don't need all that. I know that I can change this to a percent, move my decimal 2 places. I get 25%. That's my answer. I'm not going to worry about decimals on this one. Alright. I'm going to give you a little bit of a hint on number 5, but I'm going to leave it to you to do it on your own. Number 5 says, Judy thinks there will be 325 people at the county fair on Friday, while Atticus thinks there will be 600 people. On Friday, 452 people attended the fair. Who is closer in their estimate, and what is the difference between the percent errors? Ooh, lots of stuff going on here. I've got Judy, who's saying 325, and then we've got Atticus over here saying there's going to be 600. So I've got 2 estimates, and I've only got 1 actual, but what do you think I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to use both of these. I've got an actual, I've got an estimate, and I've got an estimate. So I'm going to give you a hint here. You're going to have to do this whole process 2 different times on this one. So you're going to have the Judy one, and you're going to have the Atticus. And then once you get your answers like we did up here, you're going to have to find the difference. What does difference mean? What operation do we do when we're looking for difference? We're looking for subtraction. So whatever percentage you get here, whatever percentage you get here, you're going to subtract them, and that's going to give you your answer for number 5. Let me know if you need any help with these, and I will get to you as soon as possible. Hope this helps. Love you guys. See you soon.